What's up, broskies? Elanip here, and I'm bringing you some... like, clipped my elbow, Jesus. Freaking sounding like I broke it. Bringing you some Need for Speed, what was this game called? The Run. And, kind of a topic that I wanted to, I guess, ask you and, kind of see your opinion on it. And, I guess, explain myself why I think so. Basically, why does Need for Speed suck now? I don't know why they continue making these weird games now, you know. They're not even going back to their roots anymore. It's so strange to me. I can't wrap my finger around it, so saying, you know, like, you know, you're strange. I mean, you're strange. I mean, I was just sitting there the other day, actually. Well, not really the other day. This is about, you know, a couple of days ago when if you're wondering, I didn't buy this piece of shit game. I rented it out. And let me just tell you, it's not a good game. And I'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. So I was just sitting there and I was just thinking, like, you know, what's happened to the Need for Speed things? I haven't played a Need for Speed game that sticks to its roots since, I don't know, maybe Need for Speed Most Wanted was the last one. I kind of felt like they stuck to their roots. Need for Speed, what was it, like, Need for Speed Wanted, was it? Or, what was the other one? There was, like, one where you were, like, an undercover cop. And then there was one where you... Man, I'm confusing myself. Anyway, I think I know which one you mean. You know. And the last couple of Need for Speeds have really been bullshit. Let me give you some examples. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. What was that game? That was the start of it all. Need for Speed Need for Speed The Run. No, not The Run. Hot Pursuit. The names are like all the same nearly in these games. I'm getting confused here. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, right? I was confused. I'm gonna tell you that straight out. I was confused when I got that game. I was like, is this Need for Speed? You know, you couldn't have no customization in the cars. Okay, the only cool thing about that game was online was half decent. Gotta be honest, the online was pretty fun. You know, when you played like cops and kind of races. You know, you 4 people with the cops, 4 people with the races. You were trying to escape. Okay, no, I gotta give props where props is due, and they did a good job there. You know, they did. I had fun. I had fun playing as the cops. You know, you had a couple of attacks, which was pretty cool. You know, you drop spikes, EMPs, roadblocks. You know, that actually was kind of cool. I mean, that was kind of cool. But then the single player was ridiculously stupid. No story. No story. You're just dropped into some random races and go and level up. The fuck was going on with that? No idea. Right? This is pretty much going to be a rant video about Need for Speed. I mean, they really need... Why do they not make a Need for Speed Underground 2? Or Need for Speed, like, Wanted 2 or something? Their games, or some kind of new game. I mean, it really confuses me why they're going this direction, when I'm pretty sure no kind of hardcore Need for Speed fans like it. It's strange to me. I don't know, who are they trying to compete with? There is pretty much no game out in the market where you know, where a new recent game out of the market that was like Need for Speed Underground. They need to make a Need for Speed Underground, dude. I don't know why. That game will sell them so much, like make them so much money. It's ridiculous. There's gonna be so many people buying that game. Need for Speed Underground would be an amazing game. And let me, like, them games at least had a somewhat of a story. Okay, let me tell you that. Them games had somewhat of a story. It's either you were in a gang or something happened and you betrayed them or something. They think you betrayed them, you know, and then you start flow again. You know, you start with nothing. You do races. You unlock new cars. You unlock new vehicles. You get money. You can tune your cars up. There was so much customization. You actually felt like you were a boy racer kind of thing, you know, because you can't really race like that. You know, you can't really race like that, you know, can't do street races like that. You know, everybody likes to do it. It kind of made you feel like, you know, the Fast and the Furious scene, you know, it kind of made you feel like the Fast 5, you know, it gives you that vibe. It gives me that vibe when I play a game where I can, you know, I start with a shitty car and I tune it up to be a beast and it looks really epic, and it was so cool. I mean, I just remember spending hours, and I remember this one particular song that I used to listen to. It was, I think it was Lil Jon. I think everybody remembers this song. To the window, to the wall. You know, that song. I think as soon as I hear that song, it's just memories flowing into my head. You know, of Need for Speed, good times. And I mean, since then, Need for Speed has been completely gone in the opposite side, and it's strange. I mean, they've been making like Need for Speed Shift, so they can compete with, I don't know, like Forza or something. But that's never what Need for Speed has been. I don't know why. It's understandable that they would, you know, they would try to branch out. You know, that's cool. I mean, I'm not gonna rage at them trying to branch out and bringing in more, you know, more kind of wider range of audience. But why do they go away from their roots? I don't understand. Need for Speed at its roots was great, a customization game. You know, you could customize your car however you wanted. In these new games, you can't customize. The only thing you can customize is the color. Like, what's going on? It's so weird. Like, the only thing you customize is color in these games. Oh, okay. And another thing is, like, every single car has like 4 select things where you can where they can kind of wear different bodies. Okay, so what I mean by that is, if I select a naked BMW, okay, just a naked BMW out the factory, you know, it hasn't got any side, like, you know, any spoilers, any, you know, cool bumpers or anything like that, and you know, you were able to change that. You were able to either put like a street package or a race package or a tournament package and so on, you know, which adds like spoilers, you know, side swipes and all that stuff, and you know, like, but why were you not able to customize that? Why? Like, that was probably the coolest thing. And oh, the stories of these games. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, there was no story. There was no story in the game. Need for Speed The Run, their story is so bold. It is literally, they drop you in, just go like, okay, there you go, you're in a race. No really explanation why. It just goes, oh, you're in trouble and you're trying to find a way out, and this person is going to help you if you race for them. That's pretty much what it is. And then there's no characters in this game. There's no character development. There's really nothing. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm really negative with this game, but there was nothing really good in this game. I mean, I had fun because it was Need for Speed. I had fun, I mean, racing, you know. It was cool. You know, it was kind of fun driving. You know, it was okay. It was okay. But like, after I finished the game, I was like, this game was fucking stupid. What did I just do here? And another thing, okay, this game has no logic for one thing. I have no idea who the fuck made this game and what they were smoking. Let me tell you something. So in this race, in this game, Need for Speed Run, so the story is, you know, you need to rank up. You know, you're in a race, and you know, you need to overtake people. As you can see, all of them have kind of a position, and as I overtake them, I go up the position. That was the idea. And every often so, you will encounter kind of boss races. Okay, let's say this boss was, you know, I get to 100. I'm in position 100, and this boss will be 100. I'm 101, and the boss is in position 100, and then you need to beat him. Okay, so I beat him. You know, it's all cool, nice and dandy. I beat him. I'm like, okay, you know, it's cool. I beat him, and then later in the game, that guy will come back, and you need to beat him again. I don't understand. What's the point of having this ranking kind of leveling system if I need to beat the same person twice? It makes no sense. And the thing is, I move up the ladder. Okay, at the end of the race, it shows you how many positions you've gone up. So I beat this guy. He's in 101 position. I beat him. At the end of the race, I go position 100, right? And then then you need to beat the bosses again. Like the top 5 races are the bosses again. You know, like, why was I meant to beat the boss at the start? There's no logic. These people were stupid. At least make new characters or something. No, it's the same people. And you don't get introduced to the people. It's just like, It's just like, oh yeah, this guy is into the race and he has no exception apart from to win, so you need to go and beat him. And that's all it tells you. It doesn't tell you why he's in a race, or they're like, oh, they're in the race because he's trying to find a better life. There's like no character. Seriously, do not buy this game if you're thinking about it. Just that's the end of it. And if you thinking of maybe renting this game, that's what I would say, or borrow with a friend. What I did is I rented this game out. It's okay for maybe a day or two, but once you complete it, there's really nothing that's going to keep you playing it, and after you complete it, you'll realize how actually stupid this game was. But that's it. That's my little rant about Need for Speed. Tell me what you think's happened to the series, and I'll see you next time, guys.